Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft ChaosVille. Today, I have an intro, but I'm not going to waste too much time on that because I have a lot to do. I realized that I've been a little unstructured lately. I haven't really looked at this. I've actually let my whole plan get totally out of whack, and I haven't even had a chance, because of other things I've been doing, to upgrade my altar. However, I did come up here and make some more tools. This has actually been a really great fun, and I've been showing some of the people on the server what we got. For example, we have a bound pickaxe, a bound sword, and an energy blaster that I was using to help clear a dungeon. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be the one to air that footage, so you're just going to have to go see it from someone else. But I thought today that maybe we could tech up on wizardry a little bit, or sorry, witchery, like, you know, a little bit of extra magic and things like that to do stuff. Specifically, this air sigil is awesome when you want to fly fast. It's unparalleled even. But it's not so great if you want to fly for long periods of time. It's expensive, especially at our mere tier 3. We're just barely past the novice stage. And what we really want to do is, you know, get all the way through that and actually have, you know, a lot of power at hand and basically not have to worry about any of these problems. To that end, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a broom from Witchery and actually have a nice persistent means of flight that's controllable and fancy. And who knows, maybe we'll even upgrade it in the future. But the first thing I need is a whole lot of gas tier. So I went out hunting for cold cows, which I made, and then I slaughtered them. And all I have to do is toss this in here. Now, sometimes you may notice that stuff goes away in the automatic dictionary converter. Look in nearby inventories. I deliberately have left this thing open just because it's really funny. But now we have 13 gas tiers, which is good, I think. So I need to get some serious distilling on, and I think in order to make a flying ointment, which I need for the broom, right? I'm going to need to make some various things, which I'm going to do mostly off camera. But I do need to make redstone soup and potions of swiftness. Swiftness potions are easy. We can easily handle those requirements. However, the wool of bat, we have some extra. Belladonna and diamonds, we can deal with those. Here's where things get dicey. We need a tongue of dog, which I have been collecting with a small dog farm. As much as it pains me, I have been doing it. But we also need this drop of luck. This drop of luck is also easy, using just Mutandis Extremis. However, it needs refined evil, which takes a diamond vapor and a gas tier. Turns out that we can actually start growing gas tiers, which we'll probably start trying to do very soon. But for now, we definitely need to get on just using what we've got. So what I need to do is make a bunch of these diamond vapors, which involve oil of vitriols, which involves, anyways, you get the idea. I put a whole bunch of clay jars in here, and I got more cooking up because I have more clay than I will ever use. And so basically what I'm going to do is go ahead and start by making a bunch of oils of vitriol. And I'm basically going to go through this whole process. You don't need to see me do each part of this, I feel like. It's just kind of pointless. But maybe I'll do one on camera just so that you can see what this is like. So we'll do a, oh, that's not what we wanted. We wanted one of those. So we have a few of these, which you get by cooking food. And then what else do we need? We need quicklime, right? We have a bunch of that left over. I haven't remade my chalk. I'm going to have to do that too. So much to do for Witchery. It really does enjoy a fair amount of work on this. Now, is there anything else besides? So we need quicklime and foul fumes. Is that going to work? We need 1, 2, 3. I don't understand. Quicklime, foul fumes. Does it need a fire underneath it? One sec while I figure this out, because it was working before without any fire underneath it. Alright folks, well it turns out that this has changed between updates, and now this needs altar power. So it saps a little bit of this altar, which we only have one of, and it's actually pretty powerful for what I'm capable of doing. But that does mean it's a little bit dangerous to have all our valuable stuff out here. Like, for example, we're about to toss some diamonds and oils of vitriol in, which will start doing a little distillation. So what I thought maybe I could do was, maybe right here? Yeah. We could bury something useful. It will specifically be something from blood magic, more of our ritual magic. Now, I recently went and did some chocolate quest things, like I mentioned, with some friends, and the net result was that I ended up with a bunch of extra materials for making ritual stones, which really are quite time-consuming. So I thought maybe we could use a little bit of a ritual to protect our investment here. And these rituals are very efficient. So let's see. It is the interdiction ritual, which basically pushes enemies away. And it's a very easy ritual to sort of sit there and protect your investments of things. Like basically it's going to make a zone, and then monsters can't approach that zone. Now, I mean, skeletons can still shoot in, but there we go. It is now active. Now, it doesn't need to do very much, and it can happily be underground if you'd like it to. And in fact, we would like it to in this case because we want to have as much green grass around our altars as possible. So that's why we're going to hit this up with bone meal, and then I have to wait for that to come back. Hopefully it will. Yeah, but yeah, so we've almost got all the diamond vapor we need to go ahead and make our refined evil, which we'll need for a few other things. And I think we're actually just going to kind of push through all of it because it only really has one use, which is, if you look at it here, well, I guess it has a few uses. It has Drop of Luck, and it has this Devil's Tongue charm. But it's really something we can just make in bulk and kind of not need very often. So, you know, hopefully. Let me go ahead and finish up this little bit of, well, looks like we're good, actually. So now all I need to do is go into my bag of tricks here, my bag of supplies, and pull out 2 gas tiers. Well, looks like we have a little bit more than that. So let's just go ahead and convert. Let's convert half of it. God, it's so amazing to be able to make gas tiers. Really glad I figured that trick out. So I think I go like this, and then like this. Yeah, there we go. And now this will begin to tap power from the altar, which I will begin recharging. In the meantime, I'm going to need to make some chalk with the gypsum I just cooked up for making all those oils of vitriol. Specifically, we need the ritual chalk. Like I said, I lost all my chalk, and I have a bunch of opportunities to make Tear of the Goddess, which I will then go ahead and make next. What's really interesting is that doing this with the Breath of the Goddess gives us whiffs of magic, so it's actually a lot better than having to... Normally the way we get whiffs of magic is by burning more rare and expensive stuff, specifically hawthorn, rowan saplings in this case. I don't want to burn rowan saplings. They're kind of a pain, and my witch's oven is not very upgraded. So we're going to be doing it this way as well. And look, it's almost done, and we've got some refined evil. Sweet. Oh, we've got some reek of misfortune too. What can we do with it? Oh, we can make cool poppets. Oh, we can make a wormy apple mutandis. I don't even know why I would... What would that would... Okay. I guess I can... Oh, Trefid seeds. Hey, that's cool. We'll have to make some of those because, you know, Lying is definitely going to come and try and mess up our base. And maybe we can discourage him by making some golems and Trefids. Oh, I should upgrade my doors too. I know how to now. Okay, well, once we're done with this broom thing, the next thing we're going to definitely do is that. All right, folks, let me finish up the brewing here, the distillation, I should say, and we'll be in better shape. Folks, as you can see, this angry zombie here in full lapis armor can't even get close to us because of our trusty interdiction ritual. However, we don't want to overuse this because it does take LP power. I don't want to overuse it. It's not too much. It's actually a very efficient ritual. But, you know, we definitely don't want to overuse it because it's not just power to waste. And I'm cooking up a whole bunch of Tears of the Goddess, which also gets me a bunch of whiffs of magic and gets back some of those foul fumes. And I'm having inventory management problems for sure. But we should be able to now. We're really close to being able to make... let me just toss almost everything in my bag of tricks here. We're getting really close to being able to make the redstone soup. All I have to do is hop in here and grab my grizzly single tongue of dog. And, oh, I'm going to need a bucket of water. Can I just use a bottle? That would be fantastic if I could. Can I just toss a... No? Ah, of course. It's slightly different. All right, folks, so this is kind of a major moment for my witchery, right? I mean, this is going to be a big deal, I think. I'm not sure if I want... Well, we'll have to see. I'm very excited about this, for sure. So let me just double check the recipe here. We want redstone, tongue of dog, drop of luck, belladonna flower, wool of bat, and mandrake root. And looks like we have those things. All right, so let's make some redstone soup. One of the hardest base concoctions that you're going to make in witchery. We go redstone, tongue of dog, drop of luck, belladonna. They're very rare for me, wool of bat. Ugh. And finally, mandrake root. And that looks pretty good, actually. Let's see here. It only makes one. Oh, no. What happened? Did it not work right? I don't understand. I did everything I was supposed to. Did I have to let it cook for longer? Mandrake root, wool of bat. I must have done it too fast, because now I have 3 potion of night vision and 3 water bottles. Ugh. All right, round 2. Well, so I was a derp, folks. As you can see, I've actually made the book, and I need 1,000 altar power for this infusion to go, or this brew to go correctly. So with that in mind, I've moved it much closer to the altar. If the distillery is in range, this should definitely be in range. And let's just go ahead and now try tossing this in. This, this, and hopefully this will work. Oh, look, it's sputtering, and now we have white smoke, which means that we've done something successful and correct for once. And there we go. We have redstone soup. So now the last step is to make the flying ointment, which shouldn't be too hard. I think we have everything on hand. We need a diamond, one more wool of bat, and I need to make a potion of swiftness. So I'm going to need a little bit more nether wart from the farm, and I need some glowstone to make it long duration. No problem. We can do that. We're getting pretty close to actually being able to make a broom of flying. Alright folks, the preparation for the ritual is complete. I had to add another ring of this type of glyph. I am probably going to have to redo this, I think, or make another altar soon. Either way is sort of okay. Now that I understand, I have all the beech trees in the world, and I actually need to make I can make a lot of the odor of purity without having to constantly cut down these trees. So I think I'm kind of starting to understand the way I'm supposed to use the mod. But in order to do this ritual, I need to perform it at night. It's not night, but no problem. I could there's a Rite of the Eclipse or something like that from Witchery, which could be used, or we could just kind of toss casually over here a fancy thing called the imperfect ritual stones. Now, these are basically really easy to make early rituals that you can have. You know, it may be extremely unwise to put that there, so let me just go ahead and put it someplace with a clear shot to the sky. These things really aren't that hard to make, especially once I finally set up an obsidian farm. All I have to do is just click it, and boom, we now have darkness. No problem. It does hurt a little bit. Okay, nighttime. Now, first we need to make the flying ointment, which also requires altar power. And I got to put an infinite water source near there because this is getting a little bit annoying. Righto, flying ointment. Let's just make sure that we got it. Flying oint. I just want to make sure that we have what we need. We need redstone soup, a feather, a long duration potion of swiftness, wool of bat, a diamond, and belladonna. Long duration, redstone soup, feather, wool of bat, a diamond. Okay, so let's do it. I'm always kind of afraid now that I've got something wrong. Who even knows? Who even knows what I could be doing wrong? Oh, cool. Shoot, I don't have a bottle with me. No, 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 no. Don't overheat. Don't cook over. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, and if you may have just seen something out of the corner of my eye there, don't even sweat it. I'll explain it in a little bit before we're done with the episode. I promise. Whew, got it. Okay, flying ointment. It is nighttime, for sure. Look at that full eclipse up in the sky. We are warded and ready to go. So let's go ahead and toss down. Oh, well, first we need to make a broom. What am I thinking? Broom with a little bit of alder saplings or hawthorn saplings. Broom. Boom. Okay. So now, as I understand it, and I should double check this, all I have to do is get the right book out, of course. Broom and flying ointment. Altar power of 3,000. Our altar can handle that no problem. Ow, ow. That stupid thing. All right. So we get the broom, the ointment, and then we just right-click. It worked! Folks, we have a flying broom! How awesome is this? Okay, I'm on the broom. Now, as I understand it, yes! All right. This is awesome. Now, I understand it, it's a little bit tricky to fly, but we can fly now. Now, I have to use my mouse. It's sort of like a boat. So you can't, for example, strafe. But it's fast, and it's basically free. Wow, look at this little guy up here. Huh. It's also not the easiest thing to steer. But, woohoo! We have even better flying without blood magic. Thank you, Witchery. You're awesome. And this is definitely... Whoa, whoa, slow down. Slow down. Whoa, Nelly. This is definitely a little bit tricky to fly. We're definitely going to need to have, like, like a runway or some sort. This is definitely tricky. Okay, so now I just hit this, and Broom, slow down. There we go. All right, well, that's a major witchery task taken care of, and we used some blood magic to help us out too. I'm actually really getting into this mod, folks. It's amazing. What can we do next? Besides step on that, dang it. Well, folks, I'd like to finish up this episode by doing a few security improvements to my house. I'm not going to do them all on camera, but I am going to do a few of them. One of the things we're going to do is start making some improved doors. Now, I don't think I have enough essence in my wand to actually do all this, essentia, but I should be able to do at least one or two. We are going to, I think I can do one more. Yeah, now I'm out of water. The plan here is to upgrade the security of some of our doors, right? Now, the doors we have here, these Hawthorne doors, Rowan Ward doors, I always get those mixed up. They're cute, right? They're definitely cute. It's not going to work. Do I just down it with a wand? Well, so what we're doing is we're upgrading to these slightly better, there we go, doors. And these, I shouldn't say better in the sense that, like, you know, these doors are somehow cooler. Except they are. Specifically, these doors, arcane doors from Thaumcraft, are not too hard to make. Let's see, we can go right over here to Artifice and check them out. There we are. They're not too hard to make, although they do need a lot of aqua. They're unbreakable, and they won't open for anybody but me, but I could also craft keys. So I could craft keys, and I can craft multiple keys, and I can do what I want, as opposed to the Rowanwood doors, in which you can only really craft one key. And then we're just gonna break those and put that there. And yeah, I mean, so what I'm gonna do, probably off camera, is I need to get stuff to make two more. And I also need, so this is fine for here, right? Let's go ahead and put one of these here. But what we'd like to do is also do the front doors, right? Now, that, of course, there's all this glass and stuff everywhere. That won't stop anybody from coming in until we can learn more powerful magic. But it's a good start. It's a good start. I mean, I think anyone coming in will be quite reluctant to actually break any of my stuff, right? And that's my real, you know, fear. And this isn't necessarily just for lying, but also just because, you know, we don't want anybody to come in here and mess with things they may not fully understand. You know, and just in general might donk up our builds. So as you can see, this is basically an arcane door, but I could just wail on it all day with the matter disassembler, and it isn't going anywhere. So that's pretty impressive, and that'll help out. As soon as we do this front door, then we'll be in a much better situation. But I'm going to do that off camera because I'm going to have to fly around and get some magic and use my new broom, which is cool, but you know, it's kind of boring actually watching me do it. So, and because I do want to get some, I need to get some more zombie brains. So what can we do next? Oh, you know what we can do next? Let me go get some stuff, folks. Let's make a couple of guards. Now that we have all this fancy stuff out here, we want to protect it, right? So I think what we should do is make some guards. Okay, I think we're nearly done with the basics of fortification. I actually think I should do some Thaumcraft research and get iron golems so that I can actually have them patrolling inside this compound and the new compound when we start building it. And I know, I keep saying we're going to build it. We haven't built it yet, but I'm not ready yet. I just need a couple things, okay? So, come on. Whoa, meteor, I guess. What we're going to do here is we're going to create some of these Trefid seeds. I have enough to make 4, which I think will be enough. So I think all I have to do is basically just kind of toss these down. And now these are Trefids. Oh, wow. They're weird. Now, they pretty much will attack anyone that's not me. I can give them tag locks. And then there's tag locks will basically, you know, they'll protect those. But, wow, that is so weird looking. So, yeah, they're just going to kind of patrol around and do business. And I need to make sure that this this thing here doesn't kill them. But, you know, it's fine. Where can we put that? I guess just maybe someplace they can't walk, like right here. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know where they're going to go, what they're going to do, but hopefully they'll stick around and they'll patrol the area for me. Because, well, did they already leave? Trefids? You just walk away? What? You can't find good help these days. Do the Trefids just leave? Are they... Oh, they get pushed away. That's why my interdiction ritual. Okay, well, Trefid. Trefid, what are you doing? This is... Are you just killing that chicken? You are. Wow. Are you seriously just going to run around murdering things? Trefid? I'm starting to wonder if maybe this was such a great idea. Get him. No, no, Trefid. Trefid, that's a chicken. Trefid. Trefid, could you please... Are you... This is ridiculous. You know what? These Trefids are terrible. These Trefids couldn't protect anyone. You suck, Trefid. And you're just going to leave, huh? You're just going to go out, roam the wilds, and just do what you... This is outrageous. Well, folks, that madness with the Trefids aside, I hope that they're not around and not... I hope they're around and not dead. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I promised I'd show you this. I installed some of these travel anchors from Ender.io in my house. They're not too hard to make, but they're really cool. So I put 3 in my house. When I stand on one, I can see all the other ones within range. And if I select one, I can just jump to go right to it. And I could jump right here, or I could jump across my house. Saves a lot of time going up and down. A little bit less so because of the mouse movements going across the house. Still, it's kind of nice to be able to go boop, 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 back and forth right away. And they're set to, if you right click them, you can see they're set to private, protected, public. So they can actually be like sort of secure. They're not just like free access into and out of the house. Now, I think the next thing I'd like to do is make this a circle talisman, right? Boom. Actually, we need one thing to make that, which is, of course, gold nuggets. Now, these circle talismans are pretty cool. What they do is they let you basically take a circle, a magic circle, and kind of store it, which seems pretty legit to me. So what I want to do here is basically have a single circle at all times on my person. Then all we have to do is toss in our circle talisman. Hey, Trefid, just out doing terrible things. Ah, there we go. And it's close enough to our altar. There we go. So now this is a bound circle. Now I think all I have to do is just go like that. Yeah, and boom, it's back out. So as long as I carry a decent supply of redstone, I can actually drop those things down and then pull them back out. Now, of course, you need an altar nearby to be able to do that, but it's not too bad. Now, one of the things we want to do in this whole malarkey as I manage my inventory, sorry about this, you know what? We're not going to be using those doors anymore, so why do we have them? Why do we have the keyring? We don't need them. What we're going to do is grab, let's see, we would like to grab a little bit of these bone needles in here, or at least some bone needles. How do we make bone needles? Oh wait, I'm storing a bunch in here. By the way, I basically put a bunch of equipment for the various things, and then use super crafting frames. So now I can quickly make mutandis and poppets, which is awesome. I love it. And then we need to make a few of these. Whoa, that was not really what I wanted to do. And we can actually inscribe waystones. Now, waystones are Witchery's means of teleportation. And let's just grab a little bit of that to keep around in our person. So what we need to do is get some ender dew. Oh, awesome. Ender dew is super easy to get. Wow. Wow. I got to get me some more ender pearl because this is the way to do it, guys. This is definitely the way to do it. The first thing we're going to do before we tear down this circle, or rather bind it into our setup, is we're going to bind a waystone to the area near our house. And the reason we want to do this is that it will let us basically warp home here. So this waystone is going to be kind of our guidepost home. So I toss in one of these ender dew. Oh, really? What do I gotta have? Oh, I need a little bit of glowstone as well. So let's just toss a little bit of that into the circle. My bad. There we go. And now we have a bound waystone. Perfect. So that basically will take us right here. That's exactly what we want. Now, before we go off adventuring, right, what we'd also like to do is we'd like to have a source of power away from home, because that binding ritual takes power. It takes about 1,000, actually. Oh, no, it takes 500. So we can move the circle around and all these things, and that's cool, but if we don't have an altar there and this big setup, that's kind of not awesome. So what we're going to do is I made an attuned stone, and we're going to actually go ahead and bind or do a rite of charging by tossing down an attuned stone, glowstone dust, redstone, wood, ash, and quicklime. So let's just go ahead and do that. So glowstone, need a little bit of redstone. Where is it? My redstone hiding in this bag, my supply bag. And then, of course, well, I don't know if that'll, well, we'll find out. We have some quicklime, some wood, ash, and the attuned stone. And let's just hit that. Did this not? There we go. Now what that's going to do is basically take a bunch of this altar power and kind of store it in the stone as a battery. Definitely going to have to practice. This is the sort of mod where you have to really think hard about it. And up into my talisman. Perfect. Now, let's see. Who should we make a fast travel point to? Who should we be able to travel to quickly? How about our friends over at Delta Squid? Now, probably what I'll do is I'll come up with some clever way to conceal my actions and have a traveling circle here. And perhaps all over the place. But for now, I'll be happy just to be able to travel over to them. I'm pretty sure it'll disturb them greatly. There we go. So, now, according to our book, it's fairly easy for us to bind a waystone here. We just toss down one of these, and some enderdew, and a waystone, right? Now, I'm not sure, actually, offhand. No. I need one of you guys to take it for the team. I'm not sure, actually, offhand. What is it? Oh, do I need another? I'm so bad at it. Waystone, enderdew, glowstone dust. Okay. Waystone, enderdew. So bad at this type of magic. So good at the blood magic stuff. And this is just not... I'll get it. I'm the worst witch. Okay, there we go. There we go, got it. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to uncharge. No altar nearby. But, oh, is it a different ritual? Oh, I actually need, wood ash. Interesting. I wonder if that's a technical limitation. Well, fortunately, I carry a little bit on me at all times to be prepared. Okay, and finally... Ta-da! Interesting, it totally uncharges the whole thing, which is a little bit of a pain for us. Let's see what we can do here. I happen to keep an emergency altar in my bag, but I haven't been forced to use it in anger, as they say, right? So I'm not sure what will happen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 342 power. That's not going to cut it, I'm afraid. Oh well, friends, we live and we learn. And we learn not to do it that way. We will just take this one on the chin and say, well, you know, we did it right. But we'll try traveling. So obviously what I need to do is I need to find a way to bury an altar in the ground with sufficient power. To be honest, I don't fully understand the mechanics of an altar. It seems a little complicated to me. So I'm going to have to figure it out. What happens if I put one around here? Does that actually make... Now, what I don't get is if there's plant life around. Oh, okay. So the question is, how much plant life is there around? A place that's good for an altar is a place with lots and lots of plant life. Now, that makes me wonder if maybe I could hide it underneath their farm? Like, do these berries count? These berries do count. Interesting. So in theory, we could set up a covert base with high-value plants at every single person's base to have an altar for leaving. Interesting. Well, folks, let me fly back really fast, and we will see if we can actually teleport to this place and what that feels like. Well, folks, here's the most interesting part. I'm pretty sure this is going to consume my waystone, but we're going to have to give it a whirl. Because check this out. This is the waystone that'll go to Septimus's place, the Delta Squid area. But all it takes to travel there is just the waystone. So I'm not sure if I'm about to go on a ride. So let's just... Yeah, it would appear that it consumes the waystone. Now, that's cool. I think we can actually bind a new waystone to an existing one. Yeah, and all it takes is another waystone, Enderdew, and Redstone. So that's pretty much how we're going to have to proceed going forward, is being able to basically clone a bunch of waystones and use them there. But what's cool about that, of course, is that I could sort of sneak over here, of course. Like, you know, let's see, where could we hide this circle that they're unlikely to see it? We need a 7x7 area. How about just over this ridge? Right. Do you think they'll suspect anything? I kind of like it. It's honest. It's not super hard to see, but it's not exactly easy to see either, especially as soon as the grass heals up. Well, folks, I probably got a little bit long today, so with that, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like or subscribe. Please comment and tell me what you want to see me do more of, because I'm having a good time with this witchery stuff, but I really do need to get on my sky base. I think I have everything I need now. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.